All right, we're live. Okay. Let me whip my whistle. Hold on. Okay. Whistle has been taken care of. Getting organized here. Need a coat of shea butter on these hands. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday, July 20th. Are you glad about it? I'm glad a nice little number is here. You know, we try to do 200 for our news and information shows. So we're halfway there, Ty Spot. That's a good feeling, right? I know this live ain't gonna generate Brian Carn numbers. I do know that, but I would love to always maintain our house minimum of 200 people because God is just good. All right, God is just faithful. So that's a minimum, right? All right. And okay, I'm just sending a few notifications out. Honey, listen, everybody just gonna have to get in where they fit in. It's a Monday. I'm off this evening, and God is good. Okay, so I'm just trying to send a notification out to every Tie Squad member that is here. Okay. Oh, we got some important information, y'all. So let's do a code 10 because we want to make sure all Tie Squad members get a link. So let's do a code 10 because we do have some important information to get out so that everybody is in the know, including our LRL community, our sister community, and my sister Pam, the intellects. So if you know somebody in those networks, let them know that we're live and we're on the air. Just send them a link, and we'll be able to get them the information as well. Okay. So I'm just doing a few on Instagram, just a handful on Instagram. Personal notifications. We are off tonight. We are dark tonight. I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, got everybody. All right. All right, there we go. Hey, Michelle Holly. Hey, everybody. Bees on Mars, Timbri, everybody. We got to start with our weather alert. We got to get this weather alert going. How my lips looking, y'all? I'm not giving Bishop Whitehead, am I? Okay. All right. So everybody is accounted for. Everybody's accounted for. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Chaplain Frank Lee, Dre Shaw, CC, Sheree, Rochelle, Ricky, Bobby, Mike, all y'all. All right. Jason Prince. Okay, so we have, I kid you not, we have, it's 4. I've never had this happen, but we have 4 weather alerts in 4 different parts of America. I kid you not. Okay, so let's start with the Southwest. Let's start with the Southwest, and that is Arizona. That is Arizona, New Mexico, parts of Western Texas, Colorado up there with Pringle, all of them through there, y'all. We got monsoon moisture. We got all kinds of things. Please be careful because your car can be swept away, and you have to get like swift water rescue people that know how to rescue you from your car. Phoenix, Tucson, Albuquerque, Denver, Aurora. Please be careful, you guys. Be very, very careful. So then we go up today to the Midwest, and we got Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, and child. It's like 4 different things: winds, tornadoes, like anything. They say it's just like a buffet of very strong, unpredictable things that's going to be happening. And I know Chicago deals with a lot of snow, but I've never seen these kind of alerts in Chicagoland. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying attention sometimes, but that was a lot for Chicago, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And then it moves over tomorrow, Tuesday, to New York, Philadelphia, DC. DC is in a real bad spot tomorrow. I don't know what the hell that was that they showed today. It's like a big red blob just went right over DC. Maybe it's spiritual. I don't know. But yeah, so DC, the DMV tomorrow, please be mindful that you might want to call in tomorrow. That includes Virginia too. You might want to call in and say, listen, y'all got it tomorrow. All right. Okay. And then so now we're going south to the Gulf, And Tropical Storm Bertha is forming. She's already battering the Western Gulf, right? That's the Gulf like Tampa, Pensacola, the inland Gulf over there. So and it's going all the way from Tampa all the way to Houston. And so we want to keep our Houston family on alert as well. Houston, Galveston, New Orleans, LaGretta's over there. Let's see, the Gulf of Mississippi, Mobile. Brother Curtis Jordan is over in Mobile, And so let's keep an eye on Tropical Storm Bertha and what all she got going on. And we hope no one loses power, right? Okay. But Tampa Bay, the Gold Coast, even up in Pensacola, Tallahassee, they say, they've been getting wore out for a couple of days now, All right. I hope no power is lost. Hold on one second. I hope no power is lost. I really do. Okay, now that we got the weather out of the way, y'all, and we want all Ty Squad members. Hold on, somebody just sent me something. Let me listen really quickly, y'all. Hold on. Okay, thank y'all so much. There's a lot going on, y'all. There is a lot going on in the world, and yeah, we'll see what's going on in the world, y'all, as the days unfold. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We got a really busy Monday news wise, and I am grateful that I have the ability to come on and give you news and give you information, because so many people have just disconnected from mainstream media and legacy media, and they're watching, Don Lemon, Joy Reid, Guy Ritchie, excuse me, I said Guy Ritchie, that's Madonna's ex-husband, Rashad Ritchie, all of these great programs, especially my brother Roland Martin, the Black Star Network. And so you guys just unplug from all that other junk. And so you're watching the official Tyesse Report for news. And so I'm glad that there are channels. I'm one of the few outside of Larry and Pam and Relly B. I'm outside. Let me put it like this. There's a select few group of channels in this sector and adjacent sectors that care enough to keep their followers in the know. You don't have to go against your genre or whatever your channel niche is, but you should take some kind of time out, I believe, and just let people know what's going on. Because if you're just sticking to whatever if you're church sector and you're only sticking to church sector, then your people, they have to fend for themselves for news, I feel like. Wouldn't it be good for them to come and get information from you? You run your channel how you want to run your channel. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, I just think it would be just in this age of misinformation and attacks on the media, look like everybody should be trying to get some stories out to the people, but like I said, shout out to the people that are doing it. Shout out to Larry, Pam. They may not have a whole news show like me, but if it's a topic affecting Black America, they're talking about it. And you don't have to, it doesn't even affect the fact that you're a church blogger, because people are going to tune in. If you're a good blogger, they're going to tune in regardless. So that's just a personal observation. No shade to nobody, but I just think that people should be getting information from their favorite platform, right? All right. Good morning, Ross. Good morning, Clifton. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Listen, that's like my fear. I don't want to be labeled as a one-note blogger. I'm going to say it one more time. I understand that some of these bloggers do not have the education or the intellect. I get it. I'm going to keep saying it, and I mean it. They don't have the intellect, the verb noun agreement. They don't have it. So I get it. Some of them would not be able to do it, but at least try to come on and do the best you can. Do cue cards, work on your phonics. Hooked on Phonics is still available. Adult school, night school, everything's available. All right. You can still talk about church in the evening, baby. All right. Okay, so where are we going next? We got let me just start here at the top of the hour with this, you guys. We hit our 200, thank God for that. Nolan Wells' funeral is happening right now. It's my sister. Wait, I got a segment I'm going to be talking about. Sis, you said it. You said it. I don't know if you got a 2 o'clock, but make sure you come back. Well, I don't know if you got an 11 o'clock, but come back and check this segment out in a minute because you called it. Okay, so what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm mindful, you guys, of funerals. So I don't watch whole funerals, celebrity funerals, even some of the funerals like Nolan Wells. I don't, because I'm still dealing with unanswered questions surrounding my brother and still dealing with, dealing with that. And Ariel is still fresh in my spirit, to be honest. So I have to be mindful. I mind my triggers. I do. So what I do is I tuned in a little bit and I tuned out. I just check in, see what's going on. I will get the highlights and the clips from Twitter, and I can't sit with that. I cannot. Flowers, caskets trigger me. They do. And I tell all Tyesse Report members that are dealing with bereavement, whether current or past, you have to be very, very careful with imagery concerning funerals because they can trigger you very easily. Ty, you gave me the language to say I can't. I cannot. I know I can't anymore. I just can't do it. And so, like I said, I peek in, see what's going on. Everything looks nice, beautiful. Everything is well organized. That's enough for me. We ain't got no audio issues, no snafus. We ain't got no protests. The family said, please, no protests today. So his funeral is today, Tyesse Squad, in the southern Mississippi area, right? All right. And it don't mean that we don't want to bear witness, but we can bear witness another way. We can still honor Ida B. Wells and what she said. Somebody got to bear witness. Somebody, she said that the ones that are the ones that are doing the killing are writing the reports. Now I'm honor Ida, and I'll bear witness. But I'm going to have to bear witness through commentary. I'm going to have to do it through commentary, Ida, right now. Because I can't be watching all these funerals and stuff. I can't do it. So his funeral is today. We're burying Nolan without any answers. We're burying Nolan, I'm going to say it one more time, without any answers, y'all. And so those answers will come after the funeral. Very, very rare, very weird. But we're burying this young man and we have zero answers. And so I'm seeing a lot of people that are very, very upset. They're very, very angry about the fact that there is this narrative or these talking points around us being like, it's like we're now having to be like on eggshells about saying race. A lot of people are like, it's like they have beaten us down by calling us race baiters and race, well, not me, race hustlers, to the point now we're saying we're qualifying stuff now and saying, well, we ain't saying we gonna wait it. No, I mean, they're not gonna do that to me. Yeah, I believe race was a factor. He's a black boy and was out here with all these white folks. What the hell are we? Why are we, placating to white fragility for? They ain't got nothing for us. They don't never placate, do anything for us. What y'all walking on eggshells like y'all don't want to upset them, these white folks. Y'all, he was a black boy with some white folks, and honey, listen, He's unalive. He's not no longer here. The end. You can't whip me. All right. Anyways, House Squad. They still went around here talking about a post-racial America. I got 3 stories right now that are going to blow you away. I got 3 stories back to back that's going to blow you away. They talking about we live in a post-racial America. They better get clear. I tell y'all, I can't do it. Devorah's backyard on Aces. I can't do it, baby. Y'all tell me how it go. Y'all tell me how it go. Okay. Let's do this before we get started because we got 3 full stories to do and then we're done. Word for the day and we're out of here. It don't look bad outside, y'all. I think I can make it to the market. It don't look bad. Like as far as I can look outside and I can know if it's hot. It don't look horrible, but you know, Atlanta, honey, the outside can fool you. You get out there, baby, you be like, oh my God, Jesus. Oh my goodness. It don't look bad though, y'all. All right. Okay. So we got work to do, y'all, for the next 45 minutes. We got work to do. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get this done. Let's get it out the way. Before we get started, everybody, can y'all do me a big favor and thumbs up the video? All right. Everybody collectively. The heat index will be 111. I think we may be like, if we 90 today, it may be 100 here. Let me double check. Atlanta weather is 91 and it feels like 97. So it looks like it may be an Instacart day for me, you know, because I don't really get out this late in the day. So it looks like it may be an old Instacart run, but you know, Tyesse, you never know. You never know with me. All right. Okay. With this vitamin D deficiency, y'all, I should get out there in it. I really should. Okay, so everybody, thumbs up the video. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. It feels like 97. My God, today. Okay. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're going to start. I'm going to start this way. I'm going to go back the other way. We're going to start today with, I'm going to start with this Taylor Farms and what's been released, you guys. Hold on a second. The iceberg lettuce gate. So we got this from TMZ. Breaking. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is apologizing to Taylor Farms for falsely claiming the company's supplier was producing lettuce linked to the diarrhea-causing parasite Cyclospora. The FDA says it double-checked the test samples on the lettuce from Taylor Farms, resulting in a false positive for the parasite, which causes explosive diarrhea and other gastrointestinal issues, according to the new report. Let me say this. The man that owns Taylor Farms is a whole Trump supporter. Y'all, don't y'all buy this bullshit. Don't y'all buy it. I'm sorry. They done paid these people. they done slid these people an envelope because them sales and that recall is hurting their bottom line. I'm going on the record today and saying, because I have eaten Taylor Farms salads. I love that chopped salad. On occasion, I'll get it and add it with some, you know, a steak or something. I love the chopped salad because I like the texture of it. I don't use prepackaged shredded lettuce on my tacos. I will get a head of lettuce and chop it up myself. I do. I don't like the taste of prepackaged lettuce. It tastes funny to me. Okay. Robert Kennedy Jr. is over there with these people, y'all. This man is insane. He's a whack job. I'm going on the record and saying I'm never buying Taylor Farms ever again. I just read an article where they said that the man, them people he be hiring, them immigrants and all them people he be hiring, they say he don't like to let them go to the bathroom. So no wonder this parasite and stuff. They be sitting there probably waiting all day to go to the bathroom. They just keep them working around the clock over there in Mexico. You know. Well, let me say this: the low wage workers. Let's not call them immigrants, because they wouldn't be an immigrant if they're in Mexico. So let's call them these low wage workers, right, in Mexico. So basically, you're paying them $3, $4, $5 an hour, if that, and they can't go to the bathroom, right? And then now in America, they have farms that they hire. You know, they hire a lot of illegals. They still do, even with 47's crackdown. They hire a lot of illegals in America. In Mexico, it's their own people that they pay with low wages, right? Okay. That's why it's explosive, because these people are not going to the bathroom. They probably not even washing their damn hands properly. I hope he go bankrupt. I hope he never makes another dime a day in his life. This man supports 47, the owner of Taylor Phones. And now they're talking about, and even Taco Bell trying to come into my, oh, I'm so glad they cleared this up. What, girl? I don't eat there no ways, Taco Bell. Because Taylor Farms is their, you know, salad, whatever, lettuce producer that they use. And Taco Bell, oh, I'm so glad, we're so glad they cleared with us. Child, y'all listen. If y'all fall for this, I ain't talking about the Thai Squad. If y'all asses fall for this from RFK and 47, tell me, oh, we made a mistake. It was a false positive. And then I guess they expect everybody to run to the market and start buying this stuff again, because all of the recall, you know, lettuce has been removed. So now they put, you know, fresh batches out there. We got it all cleared up. Everything's cleared up. It went, oh, okay. Woo, these people are good, baby. I tell you, they are good. They are good. Your 11 o'clock council says good. Taco Bell been cleaning colas for decades. I ate Taco Bell one time in Atlanta. One time. If you really want to get you a colonoscopy, you go right into that damn Taco Bell. You want to get cleaned out really good. The issue with all forms is inspections, pests. Yes. Unregulated industries. And then we already dealing with our farmers here. This already, you know, our farmers here disgruntled because what they going through. All these lack of resources now, lack of funding, programs cut, slashed everywhere, you know. Some of our farms are lacking in some things, you know. Let's keep it a bean. And remember, Elon Musk, they slash all these departments. They say the department that handles, you know, parasitic and that stuff that Ken Massey be over there looking at, you know, little thing, you know, Ken Massey be looking at that thing like this to the thing. They said that all the departments have been cut and slashed. It then went from 100 people to 5 for the whole country. I tell you, I would hate for a pandemic to come through here. I really would. They did that in the first 100 days. I just want to know how much this news costed. How much this news costed. I don't know what you mean, Bliss Empire, with FDA and the CDC being gutted like the way. Yeah. Health crisis like this in the South. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy, Ty Squad. So that is the breaking news from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Oh, it was a false positive, and we apologize to Taylor Farms. We apologize to Taylor Farms and at this time. Yeah. Hello, all. Hello, Maurice. Love you, brother. Thank you so much. Y'all give me all these names. Y'all, Michelle Holly called me an elder. Frank Lee called me bishop, and Maurice Griot elite. I cannot. I will hope I can live up to these titles y'all give me. Okay. Let's get serious for a minute, y'all. We gotta talk about the war in Iran because we gotta talk about the war in Iran because 3 service members have been reported killed in action. And it makes me so angry. The reason it makes me angry is because this is a war that has never been, we've never had this kind of situation, right, with Iran. Most presidents know, right? All right. Most presidents know. And so this is so unnecessary. A 19-year-old soldier passed away, a 25-year-old, I remember from this morning, a 25-year-old, and they haven't, they think they just found the body of the third soldier over the Iran was hitting Kuwait. These are young kids that are losing their lives. For what? For what? As the news hits today that gas has hit at $4 plus, 4.09, right? And these young babies are losing their lives because America wants to run behind Israel. And now America's kind of like seeing, what kind of getting an eye full of what Israel has really brought them to. It's too late now, but they kind of see, and I know they see like, okay, what does Israel, maybe I'm lost. What does Israel do for the United States? For them to be always running behind them and supporting them. They got Hakeem Jeffries over there talking about they don't want to block funding. They don't want to block funding for Israel. What does anybody know? What does Israel? I understand allies, especially in that region. I get it. But what does Israel do specifically for America? Can somebody just tell me in one sentence? Crystal, do you know what do they do that's so special for America to be running behind them and getting ourselves in all of these damn whack job wars and skirmishes? Because the man is not well. The man, 47, he's not well. Follow the money. That was what the answer is. Supposedly, they provide intelligence. They fund political campaigns. They say they allegedly bumped out Charlie Kirk, but you ain't heard it from me. They hide all the bodies. Oh, okay. Jeffries got an envelope from APAC. Okay, I can believe that. Allegedly, it's regional stability. Oh, that's what it is. You know how you said, oh, okay, that's what it is. Because I'm sorry, I don't get it. I really don't. And honey, I keep my ears to the ground internationally and domestically. So we're dealing with that. The the Iranian Prime Minister spokesperson, Apocrypha hermeneutic head spokesperson, president spokesperson says that the numbers are inaccurate, that people are, boats are going through the Strait of Hormuz. Hey sis, I know this is Monday for you. The strait is open and boats are coming through. People are saying that they've only seen like maybe 8 boats go through there, y'all. 8 boats. And so a lot of people are worried. A lot of people are worried because they're like, oh my God, we go through there. These people are bombing and things are blowing up, vessels and stuff. So I don't know. This is why no other president has done nothing like this. Clinton said Israel is the 51st state. I cannot. Samara is back at work. I think she said she was feeling a little bit better. So thank God for that. Failing to achieve peace in that region keeps. He thought in his diseased mind, he thought that he was going to be able to go over there to Israel and Iran and square away years of political and sectarian violence and a religious strife between the Palestinians and Israel and square away this, and he wanted to tear up everything in Iran that President Obama did. Let me go there. I can do it. He said he's going to do it on the first day. They also say that this war will be over in a matter of weeks. We are now in the 5th month, going into the 6th month. He won a Nobel Peace Prize so bad. Sir, you will never get a Nobel Peace Prize. You're too polarizing. You're too polarizing. Why would anybody give you a Nobel Peace Prize? So you're not even well in the head. You're not even mentally stable enough to get a damn Nobel Peace Prize. Just a moron, a complete idiot. So now we're dealing with rest in peace to the soldiers. I'm sure there'll be more lives lost, y'all. I'm positive. More young kids that are over there trying to serve the country and losing their lives. But I want to move on. I want to touch on this really, really quickly. I saw something on Twitter, y'all, and I was like, this cannot be real. I had the AI fact check the video, but I fact checked it, saw that it was real, and then I saw them talk about it on the View the next day. I said, oh my God, this is really real. I fact checked it on Twitter. Then the next day, the ladies on the View were talking about it. Okay, so Pete Hegseth, another whack job, they're really concerned about checking testosterone levels for the soldiers, and they want to make sure your testosterone is, they have this thing about masculinity and machismo and whatever. Testosterone, you have to be careful with testosterone. My sisters can tell you have to be careful with estrogen as well. It has to be the right balance, y'all, because too much estrogen in women can cause all kinds of things. Too much or too little testosterone in men can cause quite a few things. I can't believe these people are serious, y'all. They really want to check the testosterone in men. Yeah, exactly, Lindy. What they gonna do? What they gonna check the men's testicles? What are we doing now? Are y'all gonna? Is it getting to the point in this Handmaid's Tale dystopian damn? Are y'all gonna start holding the men's testicles to see how much weight? Y'all, this is crazy. If somebody didn't tell me I was in the real world, I would think this is a parallel universe. Hey, Malika Hill. Testosterone levels. Want to make sure that you are a man and you got some hair on your chest, and want to make sure that you can grow a beard and all this good stuff. I'm just waiting to see what y'all saying, y'all. Some men don't have, high testosterone for various reasons. Whew. Oh, Jesus. I did not, y'all. Whew. That's what Crystal said. Follow the money. Because now all of these service members is gonna have to go get tested and see how much testosterone they got. Y'all, I swear sometimes I feel like this is the Twilight Zone. I agree with that, Crystal. I do. They blame America for the Holocaust. They keep their foot on the mirror. They were supposed to guarantee him a Nobel Peace Prize. Now they want to give gender-affirming care. As a double vet, this is completely insane. They never measure men's testosterone levels in service because they fluctuate. That's what I said. It depends on the body type, and it does not measure enough. There are so many different biological factors concerning testosterone. We'd be here all day discussing it. Really. Yes, it does. Too much testosterone can cause people to go crazy. We've seen some people. Y'all see how sometimes these people on these steroids and they snap and go crazy? Mm-hmm. Brian says, I really hope Democrats have a plan for 2028 and won't wait until 2027. So, well, let's talk about that. That's my next story, anyways. Thank you for the segue. Right? You know, Michelle, it wouldn't shock me. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it. Mm-hmm. Okay. It wouldn't shock me. They should. That's who they should start testing over at the White House. Okay, so y'all, so here's the deal. I didn't watch the speech because they said it was basically a North Korean style, propaganda hour that he thank you, Malika Hill, for your Venmo. I appreciate it. So I didn't watch Thursday, but I got this right here. Let me pull this up. Let me pull it up here. Former White House counsel Ty Cobb argues that the speech appears designed to lay the groundwork for declaring a national emergency. This is our star docket item of the day, y'all. Okay, so this is our star docket item. We got a video from our brother Keith Boykin to watch as well. Setting the groundwork to declare a national emergency around the time of the midterm elections. Our sourcing on this is PBS's YouTube channel. PBS's YouTube channel. Okay. Wow. Okay. Around the time of the midterm election, he expresses concern that federal personnel such as ICE agents or the National Guard could be deployed in ways that might discourage minority and immigrant communities from voting. Okay, he's setting this up. Okay, all right. Cobb contends that the current administration has fewer senior officials willing or able to challenge this whack job. Okay. In his controversial decisions than during his first term. He points to changes in leadership, particularly within the Department of Justice, as reducing internal checks on executive power. Cobb describes 47's continued assertions about widespread voting machine fraud and foreign election interference as exaggerated. I mean, 60 courts, y'all, came back and said there was no, well, how many people has to say it that you didn't win? There was no fraud. Okay. He's always talking about widespread voting machine fraud and foreign election interference. And he said, Ty Cobb said, this is extremely exaggerated. He cites Fox News's substantial settlement with Dominion Voting Systems. I remember that. As evidence that many of the allegations about voting machine fraud lack factual support, and Fox News had to pay out $1 billion in a defamation lawsuit. So that goes to show you, you know what I'm saying, what sitting up here just always talking about somebody is rigging the machines and he don't want no mail-in voting. He hates that. Also, according to Cobb, the primary remaining safeguard in the American democratic system is the electorate itself. He argues that citizens should use their voices to vote and to hold elected officials accountable if they believe an administration has acted improperly or in its own self-interest. Fox News learned the hard way. You just can't be out here just saying anything you want to say. Let's watch this video with Keith Boykin because he's talking about this hypocrisy. This video was absolutely amazing. It is a masterclass. Keith Boykin is the male Ida B. Wells, I'm sorry, of this generation. Let's take a listen.
Lindsey Graham died on Saturday. They announced it on Sunday, picked his unqualified sister to replace him on Monday, and swore her in on Tuesday. She hasn't even had time to plan her brother's funeral, and they already got her in office in the U.S. Capitol. Meanwhile, when Representative Sylvester Turner, a black Democrat, died on March 5th, 2025, Texas Governor Greg Abbott waited until April to announce there would be no election to replace him until November, leaving the largely black and Hispanic district here in Houston unrepresented for nearly an entire year. This is how Republicans play politics with death. While Democrats are drafting generous statements of condolences for their oppressors, Republicans are callously seizing power from the oppressed. They pulled the same stunt when Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died, and they wouldn't even hold a hearing on Obama's nominee, but then raced to replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she died in the final months of Trump's term. Republicans demand that Democrats observe all kinds of outdated rules about death and mourning, but then break the same rules when Democrats die. They're doing the same thing in Kentucky with Mitch McConnell in the hospital. When McConnell started glitching a few years ago, his Republican state legislature passed a bill stripping the Democratic governor of the power to replace him. They were fine when a Republican governor had the power, but they changed the rules for a Democrat. That's because the rules themselves are a trap. Democrats have to follow all the rules, but Republicans get to break them with impunity. Just like the rule of meritocracy, Republicans love to whine about affirmative action and DEI, which give opportunities to qualified women and people of color, but they just appointed a U.S. senator whose main qualification is simply being the sister of a dead senator. And you can't say that both parties do it when one party spent the past few decades claiming to only care about merit. They said that Barack Obama and Kamala Harris and Ketanji Brown Jackson were unqualified, but then they sing the praises of people like Herschel Walker, Pete Hegseth, and Donald Trump, who was the first person elected president in U.S. history with no experience in government or military. They whine about Democrats being unfair to Republicans in California and Virginia with redistricting while they steal seats in Texas, Florida, and Missouri. And they started it. That's why Trump tried to change the U.S. Constitution on birthright citizenship by executive order. That's why he just fired all the federal election assistance commissioners, why he's trying to seize ballots and intimidate poll workers, and why he's desperately trying to pass a national voter suppression bill to stop mail-in ballots, which he uses himself. Rules for thee, not for me. That's the Republican model. So let this be a lesson. Stop playing by their rules. Republicans have only one rule: power. Every other rule is negotiable. The old rule book has been burned, and we will be too if we don't wake up.
And that is the word of the Lord. So, we have November fast approaching. It is fast approaching. We're getting ready to go into the 8th month, and that's the 11th month, right? And so if people want to know why he's doing all this, 47, why he's cutting up the way he's cutting up because he knows that his presidency ends the day after the midterms. It's effectively over, kaput. He knows the level of hearings and the level of uncovering that's going to happen. Because somebody said, why is he just invested if he's not running in 2028? He knows that the level of uncovering and the level of investigations are going to carry over into his civilian life after he leaves. He knows that. So that's why they're doing everything in their power, right? To sow doubt, sow discord, make people feel like they don't want to come. The Supreme Court is basically useless now. Useless. We need to really, really, really be mindful that we cannot sit this out. We cannot play any games. We need to vote like we have never voted before. And for all those hoteps and people, they always want to tell us we're on a hamster wheel and we're on a merry-go-round. We can't even listen to the hoteps. No shade. I listen to some of them. And in a lot of the hotep cases, I do use the theory, what they say, eat some of the meat and throw away the bone on some of them. I do listen to Vicky Dillard sometimes. Is she talking right? Is she saying that? I can't do the Umars. I can't do the Tariq Nasheeds. I can't do them. But I can listen to an occasional Vicky Dillard. occasionally. You know, I can't do the Rizal Islam either. I can't. It's too patriarchal. It's too homophobic for me. But Tariq Nasheed, he disgusts me. I don't know why. I want to puke when I do tune in. But y'all, we have to really, 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 really get serious about this thing. Don't boo vote. You know, I can do one or two of them, Michelle, one or two on occasion. But and Dr. Umar, I would never. Dr. Umar, I would go and watch Candace Owens on a marathon before I will watch Dr. Umar. It's too cosplayish to me. I don't know. It's too like you're reading from a script. All of the African, it's too much. Like, sir, talk regular. Can you talk regular? Good evening, my brothers and sisters, my Pan-African diaspora brothers and sisters. This is Brother Umar Kabugu, Tutugu, Kabuga. It's too much. Sir, you should be able to talk like a normal person. I'm sorry. You don't need to do all that. Reparations in memory of our ancestors. Reparations. Stop. Calm down. It's too much. I'm sorry. Sir, it don't take all that to prove that you are, black and proud. I can come on here and talk like my regular self, and people will say, okay, Tyesse is grounded in his blackness. I ain't got to come on here talking about peace and, peace and hair grease, Tasquad. This is Tyesse, Lumumba, Kumbunga, Kajukabugu, Chichukabugu. I'm live. I ain't got to do that. I don't have to do all that. Oh my God, it's too much. It's almost like, sir, is this a script? Are you serious? I'm for real, y'all. Oh my God, it's like cosplay as a black person to me sometimes. Okay, so that's what we got going on, Thai Squad. We got Iran is a powder keg. We got the doo-doo lettuce. We're keeping an eye on the weather, especially the Midwest. And tomorrow we're going to be keeping an eye on the DMV election. He's setting the grounds for this election. And, on their side, the choice is either Marco Rubio or JD Vance, right? I honestly don't see anybody else. I don't. If somebody have anybody they may put forth in the chat, you can put it in the chat. But for me, the only people I see in my head is Marco, and that have name recognition, and Vance. Vance is dangerous and very scary. If you watched him on The View, he has this thing where he's like a chameleon, JD Vance, and he's very, very like off-putting. And I know the Klan runs through his veins. I can smell it on him. I can smell the grand Cyclops energy on him. He reminds me of the people from the 50s in those movies about segregation. Very clean cut, very like you would never think, very unassuming. I think he's worse than 47. I really do. Because 47 is drunk with money. He's very greedy. He's a money greedy, power greedy person, but he'll go anywhere, anywhere the wind blows. He'll join any side, 47, like whatever is, expedient for him at the time. I think Vance really believes what the hell he's, espousing. I really do. So we got to keep an eye on that, y'all. Keep an eye on all this stuff, because if we're not, honey, they will slip by us, and honey, we'll be in for another 4 years. They'll never allow Rubio to become president. I think if he puts himself on that debate stage, and I don't know, I don't know if they'll give him the nomination, but I think he can really have a good run. I can say that, Clifton. He does, Gail. I think he can get himself out there and get his name out there really heavy, as far as You got to look at places like Iowa. You got to look at Maine. You know, when it comes to these primaries and stuff, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I know he'll probably do very well in Florida, of course. But on our side, y'all, it's not even clear yet. Like, oh my God, what are we doing? Somebody just mentioned, like, what the hell? I think it was Brian. Do we have a plan yet? Is there anything in play? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just don't know if, and y'all know me, I'm pro-woman, I'm a womanist, I'm a feminist, I'm all of that. I just don't think, a female right now with this particular energy would be the best suit right now for us. I don't think it would be. It's sad that I think a woman can be on the ticket as the vice president. I do believe that. But I don't think that a woman right now, another woman, it's too much that comes along with that. America is a very patriarchal country. They're very anti-woman in America. I know that's hard to believe, but yes. Remember, women didn't get the right to vote till, like, I want to say 1919. That's the year in my head that I feel. Let me see what year it is and see how off I am. What year did women get the right to vote? Okay, wait a minute. What date did women get the right to vote in America? Okay. August 18th, 1920. I was off a year. Okay, don't worry about it. All right. But yeah, we're in a precarious position, no good choices. Well, yeah, I think Gavin Newsom, would be a strong choice out of California. That's the only thing that's the only thing I can see right now. That's highly possible, Crystal. I think Gavin Newsom is probably the only strong choice we have, y'all. I can't think of nobody else right now. I saw that list, and honey, y'all are crazy. I saw the 8 people that they had on the list. I gotta find that list. Yeah, I think Gavin Newsom. See, y'all, when they talk about AOC and Jasmine Crockett, like, come on, y'all, let's AOC, Jasmine Crockett, even Kamala, like, y'all, and Kamala did overly well. She did, but it's the racist electoral college that, the popular vote means nothing. Hillary won the popular vote. In America, the popular vote means jack. Y'all know the rest. Westmore isn't interested. He would be a great, like, he has that Obama thing. I think he could come in here and really take this thing. I forgot about him. He's doing so well over in Maryland. I think John Ossoff is emerging. Okay, let's just go with those 3. I think those will be some strong choices. I'm gonna stop right there. But we have enough. We got Westmore in Maryland. We have John Ossoff out of Georgia. Okay, let's stop there. Gavin Newsom, number 1. I think Westmore could do some good work. Does he want to do it? I think Westmore will be a great VP pick. That is true. But when they talk about what's his name, Pete Buttigieg and AOC, like, y'all cannot be serious. And no shade to you, Franklin, not Franklin, Chaplain Franklin. I'm not talking about you, but I'm like, y'all, come on now, y'all, come on. Like, y'all serious? AOC? Like, somebody really gonna go in the booth and check AOC off. I like also, but not for now. He would make a great Secretary of State. Yeah, a great Secretary of State. Do we have any law experience? We can put him over there in the as Attorney General. Somebody check his resume and see if he got a law degree. We'll throw him over there in the Department of Justice. You know, we'll put him over there for and see what's going on. You know, a gay man as president, as homophobic as this country is, y'all really up here really got this man as a potential candidate? Are y'all serious? Hell, I maybe a vice president, and that's a strong no too. Newsom, that Newsom Westmore ticket would, oh my God, would give them hell. It would give them hell. It would give them hell. AOC, I mean, we can put her labor secretary, labor secretary or something. And y'all listen, we have to assume that some of these people want to give up their current seats. We don't want to just throw people in departments. Some of these people may want to stay with their constituents in their cities and states, So we don't want to just assume that everybody wants to be in these departments. I think Dems should have a wide open primary and duke it out. Well, when we do that, is what they say, may the best man or woman win. They're going to go for that. Sorry, people. Yeah, I retired. People like AOC, Jasmine Crockett, etc., too fantastical. See, what it is, Samaj, is that these people are very popular in our with our what's what I'm looking for within our political party. They're very popular. Jasmine Crockett is very popular. AOC is very popular. The question is she electable? Hell, I'm very popular on YouTube, honey, but does that mean I can in my sector, right? I'm very popular amongst my followers. Does that mean I'm ready to go to the Georgia House of Representatives? I don't even know what not Samaj. I don't even know what Jasmine Crockett was going through over there in Texas. I don't know what that was, y'all. I love Jasmine, but girl, what was you thinking? She said she don't care about no Republicans bringing nobody into the fold. Girl, you thought you was going to win. Jasmine, you thought you was going to win a Senate seat with only Democratic votes? Is that what she thought? Maybe I'm missing something. She said she didn't care about bringing nobody into the tent. Oh, baby, there's no way in hell that I don't know who these people are that these politicians are bringing in as people that are helping them. I don't know who these people are, but y'all need to get some better people, better advisors and political strategists. You thought that you was gonna win Texas with Democrats alone. Okay, well, we see how that went, sis. We see how that went. Okay, they said that lady, what's that lady named? Savannah Guthrie. I guess she returns to the I don't know what happened to that woman, Miss Nancy. That lady probably dead, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What happened? Let me see what's going on here, y'all. Let me see what's going on. We got some coming on. Okay. There's a lot going on over at the Today Show, y'all. They had a racially charged intruder incident against Craig Melvin and Al Roker. Oh my God. Why is everybody targeting these hosts? They had a racially charged crazy person that tried to get in over there. They had kidnapped this woman's mama. Honey, working for the Today Show, honey, is a little risky. My God. I like Jasmine. She didn't make a wise decision. Yeah, win with 15% of vote. You're the first black blogger to call that situation right. Well, I saw it from the gate. I said she's not winning. She ain't winning Texas. If she was in another state, I could say, okay, I can see, if she's in North Carolina, maybe even Virginia, I can see you just, leaning towards Democrats. Texas is two of them. Texas ain't even purple, y'all. Texas is blue. People always say, oh, it's like a magenta. No, it's not. It's not no damn magenta. It ain't purple. Texas is blue to me and will always be blue because you got so many Latino people over there that think they're white. And you got all these black folks that don't even care to go and vote. So that's why Texas could be, did I say blue? Texas is red. I'm sorry, y'all. Red. Texas is red. Ruby red. I said blue, but I meant red. It's ruby red, like garnet red. I'm sorry, y'all. I made a mistake. I said blue. But Texas is garnet red, y'all. And so the reason it doesn't have to be that way because we know what the numbers are. I know y'all knew. We know what the numbers are. With that many Spanish, Latino, and black folks in Texas, there's no reason why Texas should be red at all. Somebody will say, well, Ty, you're assuming that all Latinos and all black folks should vote blue. No, I'm not suggesting that they all should vote blue. What I'm suggesting is you'd be out of your rabbit ass mind to sit your ass up and side with your damn oppressor. It's common damn sense. You can vote for who the hell you want to. It is still a democracy. You can vote for damn Bugs Bunny. I don't know who told y'all were white. And black folks, they just, they lollygag when they get ready to go up there when they want to, Our turnout numbers sometimes are not the best in Texas. I've seen some of the exit polling, y'all. We show up, we go up there, we want to go up there and vote in Texas. Well, I'll get around there. I'll go around there, y'all. What time do they close? Girl, our lives are on the line. Your bosses are supposed to allow you to, time off to vote. I know, but I don't want to bother them folks. I'm gonna say it one more time, with the number of black folks and Latino folks in Texas, that state should be the color of the sky. Okay. I'm saying it's crazy to me that Texas is red. And I'll be honest with y'all. To be honest, Florida's the same scenario, in my opinion. Down there, the Cubans, the Dominicanos, and all of them, the Puerto Ricans, the Guatemalans, they all think they're white too. Talk about they conservative. We're very conservative. Conservative how? How are they blowing people away in the streets? They put it up beside of y'all and throwing your families in the back of white vans with no insignia on the van, no badges, no nothing. And you talking about you conservative? Girl, let me get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go to the store and do an Instacart order. I'll be here all day preaching, y'all. I cannot. Not all black people understand that they're black. Yeah. My opinion, it's the color. It's because if the call is made for 11,000 plus, 11,000 plus is given. Okay. I'm gonna try to figure this out. My opinion, it's the color. It is because if the call is made for 11,000 plus, 11,000 is given. I'm maybe rewrite it. Take your time, rewrite it. Take your time, rewrite it again. That's all I can say, y'all. Most of Florida is north. Most of Florida is north of South Florida. It's way different. Conservative, yeah, yeah. You see a lot of this down in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. Votes. Okay, okay. Tie here in California, up in Shasta County. That's the only county that is extremely racist and full of flesh. 47 supporters. One of my African American friends got fired for being a teacher behind the Kirk situation. Yeah, well, listen, honey, I lived in LA and for many, many years, and Orange County is a racist enclave as well. And it's like Orange County, honey, you swear you in the South. You go down there to Newport Beach and go down there to Anaheim, you swear you're in Alabama. Joey, Santa Ana. Yeah. All right, I think I'm good, y'all. I think I got everything out that I need to get out. It's time for the word for the day. It's time for the word for the day. All right. Okay, let me bring this down. Let me say this, y'all. I think sometimes if you talk into your phone, like some people don't type it out. Sometimes if you talking to your phone, just once you talk it out, go back and just make sure that it's all, what you want to say. Because sometimes even if we're talking about something, it's hard for me to understand, because it may be a situation where you're talking about something I was just talking about, and I moved on to another, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If you're talking into your phone, just make sure, you go back and check it and see what they say, I think what she's talking about, I think W99 is talking about when he said he just needs 11,000 votes. Remember, in Georgia, he said he just needs a couple thousand votes, and that's what I think she's talking about. I just don't know what context she's saying that about. Maybe our conversation about voting. Yeah. Exactly, Tim Green. Yeah. Okay. It is time for the word for the day. Let's get into it. Let me get this right here. There it is right there. It is Monday, y'all. This month is really not playing with us. It's the 20th. There's only 11 days left in July. Yeah. We're getting ready to go into August. Hopefully summer will be over soon and we can get into fall, my favorite season of the year, right? I'm an award show junkie. I love award shows. And so on YouTube, they have you can watch old award shows, Oscars, even the Grammys, all that stuff, the whole full show. And so I love watching them. I don't know why I love award shows. Even when I know who won, I still watch. It, right? Some years I already knew who won, and it's like all over again. I was watching an old Soul Train Award, like I think it was the first or the second Soul Train Award. Somebody uploaded the whole Soul Train Awards on YouTube. And one of the artists got up and was, the typical stuff. Thank God, thank my mama, thank my manager, and all that. And I think it was Mickey Howard. Was it Mickey Howard or was it Anita Baker? One of the two. And she was saying that, I thank God, but I also I want to thank people that believed in me, and I want to thank people that genuinely are for me. And that struck my word for the day yesterday, Time Squad, because I knew I was going to use it for my word for the day, because I don't know how oftentimes people thank people that root for them and cheer for them. I know as an R&B artist, you got to thank your fans, but people that really, want the best for me. How many times do people think about that? Like, as soon as I said, that's my word for the day tomorrow. All y'all that cheer for me, all y'all that, are rooting for me and want the best for me, I want to thank y'all. Now, I love when my girl Niecy Nash at the Emmys one year, she said, you know who I want to thank? Me. I enjoyed that too, but I don't know. We thank the people that support us, like truly want us to win. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I love those too. I don't know if we even think about that. How many people really support us and truly love us and want us to be the best versions of ourselves and want us to be, the best at what we do. I am so grateful for my platform and the people that, really support me. I know oftentimes when people are, saying what they say, they tend to say, that I don't have people that will speak to me because people are scared to say anything to me. That is, if you know how so far from the truth that is, I have a lot of accountability partners. I have a lot of people that do not mind inboxing me, do not mind, saying something to me. Crystal Marshall's in the chat. She's one of them, if she's still here. Crystal Marshall is one of them. Timbri is one of them. They're all in the chat. They have my personal phone number, and will and have. My sister Valerie Spencer that was here. Don't mind saying, she'll tell me your slip was showing last night. That's what she said. She said your slip was showing last night. I said, okay. Bring it in, sis. So it's people that don't really know you that say something like that, but I am grateful that I have a community of people that really truly understand and get me, but not only that, want the absolute positively best for me. And we need to start tapping into that, y'all. You ain't got to be receiving no damn Soul Train award to get up and say, I thank y'all, everybody that's rooting for me. Issa Rae got up one time. She said, I'm rooting for everybody black. It could be at your job. It could be at your church. If it's some people that get you, and no matter what your project is, they cheering you on. Tap into some gratitude for that, y'all. I thank Tanisha LaFleur. I thank her for being a big, big supporter. Whenever there's a need, she's going to send an email and ask me, is there a shortfall? Do we need anything else? It's like clockwork. She gonna ask me that. How much more was needed? Did we get everything squared away? I'm grateful for that. Literally grateful for that. Because I know every platform don't have the infrastructure I have. I'm clear on that as well. That ain't even shade. That's just the truth. Brother Ben, been supporting me financially since I was on the Four Kings. When I was on the Four Kings, I used to ask, who is this guy? Who is this Ben guy? That's before I even knew who he was. Who is Brother Ben? We just support like really, really heavily. My brother Jason Gates, who may be watching from the bushes. There's so many people. And I don't know if we even adequately thank these people enough. I really don't. Bloggers have people that heavily support you, but I don't know if you even thank them enough. Jason Gates, Damian Prescott, he likes when I do the reading sessions. He'll send $500 for a good drag. He will. Damian Prescott, Tanisha LaFleur. I don't want to miss nobody. Just everybody. Everybody. I feel like I'm missing quite a few people, but it's okay. If you got somebody and their eyes light up, when they see you, if you got a project at work and they're cheering you on, you're gonna get it done, girl. You're gonna knock it out the park. You got to play at the church. You got something at the church you're doing, and you got people that rally around you. Girl, you're going to knock it out the park Sunday. Celebrate them people, because you got enough haters already, y'all. You do. You got enough people that can't stand you and hate your guts. Ask me how I know. trying to focus on these people. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Let me look through my cash app. Wait a minute. And I don't want people to, some people say, well, am I special, Tyesse? I give what I can, but I may not give like them people. It ain't even about amount. It ain't even about the cash, y'all. It's really about people thinking enough of you and believing in you to support your dream. Brother Marcus Griffith, I got to thank him. Marcus Griffith, just go through here real quick, y'all, because I don't want nobody to be. My nephew Brandon, mortician extraordinaire. Let's go through it real quick, because I feel like somebody's gonna be in their feelings. Hold on one second. Tijuana Vickers. Okay, hold on. I feel like somebody gonna be in their feelings. Bees on Mars is another one. When we have a night and there's a little lack at the end of the night, she will always round that number out to make sure we don't leave here, with a deficit or unfulfilled. First Lady Butler out of Detroit. I want to shout her out. We'll make sure everybody's accounted for here, baby. Wait a minute. I think we got everybody. It's about 5 or 6 more, but I'm just gonna believe God. I'm gonna believe God. Denise the Heel, of course. I'm gonna believe God. Well, I think we got a couple more. Wait a minute. Latanya Menifee. I'm just gonna speak these people's names, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention Mona Davis out of Detroit, another ardent supporter. Okay, wait a minute. Angel Surratt, I speak your name. Thank you. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I got everybody. It's about 5 or 6 more people, y'all. We'll be here all night, but I thank y'all so much. I really do. I thank everybody so much, because I know it don't have to be this way. I know there are channels, honey, where they would, I know it's channels where people would, what's the word I'm looking for? Would bend over backwards for the infrastructure that I have. I know they would. So please be mindful, Ty Squad. Thank you, Bliss Empire. Please be mindful to take a moment and thank those that cheer for you, support you, and always are there to say you rock. Because we got enough haters. When I tell y'all we got enough haters out here, I got enough people that don't like me. Honey, they'll last me a lifetime. Dude, I would never be without a hater. As much as they can't stand me. People I have never, ever met in my life just know me from a YouTube channel, be in chats talking about me like I don't even know you. Larry Reed, thank you, brother, for always being there in spite of all that's going on. And I know your friend don't like me, but she'll get over it. She has no other choice but to. I know your friend don't like me, but she'll get over it. We're praying for her psychosis, that God heals her mind and she gets delivered and set free. But I'm telling y'all, who is this? Who the hell is this, y'all? Good afternoon. I was watching your live from yesterday, 7/19. You said KCC hadn't paid rent since December. if you look really close at the same paperwork, it says that the payment he made in January went towards the amount he was in arrears in December. Okay. It also says the rent amount went up from $13,500 to $14,500 in June of 2025. I want to comment and tell what has been told to me, but I have really close friend that is a member there. His member really believe he's not going to prison. I don't understand their way of thinking. I also drove by there Saturday. He said the entire shopping center was being evicted. However, on Saturday, the Asian market next door to the church had members going in and out purchasing items. Yet another lie he's told to his congregation and followers. Okay, let me say this to you. We're not friends, but I think your name is Dabari. Let me say this to you. I had already knew that the other people in that strip mall were not evicted. I knew that already. Okay. When I said last night that he hadn't paid rent since January, he hadn't paid no rent in January, and probably the last time he paid rent was in December. I don't understand. I don't understand. What's your point? You said KCC hadn't paid rent since December. If you really look at the example, it says the payment he made in January went towards the amount of the arrears in December. Okay. So if he didn't pay rent, if he paid rent in January, if he didn't pay rent in January, well, he didn't pay December's rent, and then he paid rent in January, and it went towards December. I'm just trying to figure out, Lord Jesus. That's all I'm trying to figure out, sweetheart. I'm just trying to figure out. He didn't pay rent for December, but he did pay something in January, but it wasn't for January. Like, what are we doing? Are we doing semantics? I just did a really great what's-it-called, y'all. I just did a really great word for the day. And they already, at this point, I don't think there's nothing we can do for these people. I really don't. I think they're lost. I think they're going to be forever lost. I think that there's nothing we can do for the KCC cult. Their minds are gone. They feel like their leader is a great man. Mm-hmm. Why was I sitting here acting like it was my own rent? I was sitting acting like it was my own rent. I was doing the math, and for people, because I want people to think I'm just sitting here pulling stuff. This was just sent to me. Y'all see what time it was sent to me, right? Y'all see, it's 3:07. Y'all see, look, there it is. I cropped their name out because I don't want to put their name out there. Look, what time does that say, Ty Squad? 3:07. I ain't just making up nothing. It's over. It's over with now. What? Why are we still talking about it at this? They moving today and tomorrow. So you said December, January. And to this person, baby, I'm not trying to be mean or rude to you or nothing. I understand your points. I get what you're saying. I get it. I do. But honey, listen, it's over with now. They gotta go. They're up out of there. If you miss a payment in December and pay in January, you still over. Let me see who this is. Let me go to their page. Hold on. The devil is always busy. I just did a really good. I don't think they meant any harm. I think they were just doing points of clarification. I just did a really good word for the day, telling people to stand still until his will is clear. Who is this person? Let me see who they look. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a woman. It's a lady. Okay, is she a KCC member? Let me tell her I'm live right now, baby. I'm live right now, sweetheart. I can't go live and talk about it without dragging him. So I'm a. I think Larry. I think you can go live, and but you know nobody likes somebody call it. What do they call it? When it's not a white lie, but there's an official term for it, Larry. Oh, a lie by omission. That's what somebody may say. It was a lie, but you're admitting a lot of stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. I think Larry, you could get some really good, a good evening show out of it. I really do. And you don't have to be mean or vulgar or anything. Not that you would, but I think that people will want to hear your perspective on it, especially the financial angle of church and finances. Like people want to know, like, what's your thoughts? What do you think? You know, because there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn here. You know, there is a lot to learn. And just like I said last night, for you to sit up and use scripture, if you watch his sermon, he used scripture to justify what was going on financially. I think you know they love talking about heresy and blasphemous and sacrilege. I do. Because you're using the Bible to justify your financial mismanagement of funds that were given to you. You know, you should be a good steward. Mm-hmm. It is, Loretta. And now they come here talking about, well, you know, he did pay December. Who gives a damn? He paid December, but he paid it in January. Okay, well, let me do a retraction. Okay, rotate back. Let me do a retraction. He paid for December, y'all. I didn't say he didn't pay for December. I said he probably haven't paid rent since December. Okay, he paid for December in January. They still in the streets. Oh my God, y'all. Sometimes I feel like, what are we dealing with here? They still around there right now with them U-Haul trucks lined up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think like maybe a 5 or 6 o'clock show, Larry. I'm off tonight, so it'll be perfect timing for me. I'm dark tonight, so it'll be perfect timing for me, you know. Mm-hmm. The numbers will be through the roof. Hell, I'm off tonight, so honey, I give me a good plate of food and spread it out in my bed. Yeah, they would, brother. I don't know. I think this conversation should be about people. You know, we've already done the drama of it all. You know, the U-Haul and the we already done the U-Haul of it all, Tie Squad, and the red is a yellow notice on the door. We've already done that. You know. So now it's time to start talking about, you know, financial responsibility. Now we got to move from the salaciousness of it all to we got to move to the financial stability, because it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed that this man will be in this situation again in the near future. You can literally, like clockwork. Mm-hmm. He will be in this predicament again very, very soon. Soon and very soon. Mark my words. Hey, Lamar. People be sitting up like, you know, giving attitudes and feeling some type of way behind. I got nothing to do with this kind of stuff. See, there it is right there. Hold on. Let me show you. This is I'm not responsible for this. See right here. Look. See, you see it? Look. Yeah. Look right there. The property. This property is locked by the authority of the sheriff. Mm-hmm. And then I heard the boy brandologist around there talking about you know, when I was on this other platform and then he's over there trying to explain, and then you say you're not a spokesperson, and then you're not sure what the information you're giving. So it's like, girl, I think brandologist, girl, you should just like kind of like just step away from this role, honey, girl. Like step away from this role. Because you don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't there. But then you be speaking like you do know. And then I'm not the spokesperson. Well, girl, you know what, girl? Like, move on, honey. Move around. I want to understand the purpose of a board. Pastors don't have to know it all, but get some. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it ain't. We're not responsible for your pastor. We're not responsible for Brian Corn situation. We're not. I'm not responsible for it. That's on your pastor. So I don't know why these people get mad and get smart with me, you know. And want to come and tell me, oh, well, technically, and here's what I'm saying. Hell, you can go do what the hell you want to damn do. You know. Damn about what y'all got going on right at that church. They say he moving to another damn storefront. He moving from one storefront to another storefront. You dealing with millions of dollars, and y'all can't find a nice space to, you know, at least if you don't want to buy it, at least, you know, have some sort of situation where you're moving towards ownership. You don't want to be a forever renter. I went to West Angeles lease burning ceremony, me and Ariel, when they burnt the lease. That's what you need to be trying to go towards. Burning these leases. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me fill this up. I'm trying to find something, y'all. Like you never find what you're looking for. The devil is always busy, but he won't get the victory. Amen. I'm surprised the guy isn't asking where all the tithes and offers are going. I mean, if it was me, I would want to know where do my money come on and use the gift prop. Child, I think people give blindly, and people don't even think, you know, they just don't. They just don't even think about that kind of stuff. Are you going to listen to the clearing call tonight? I am. Hopefully we can, you know, time it. If Larry go live, we don't have to. They told me to get in early for it tonight, so I'm gonna get in early for the clarion call tonight. And okay, the facts from the document are for anybody that didn't see my award-winning show last night. The facts from the document are case number 26ZCV019914-590, right? The Planet Green Acres Inc., defending Kingdom City Church LLC, the property 3409 and 3413 Brookshire Boulevard. First of all, I'm reading from the damn court documents, the actual transcripts. Judgment date June 18, 2026. Writ issued July 17th. That was a Friday, 2026. The writ states a judgment in favor of the plaintiff was rendered, and you are commanded to remove the defendant from and put the plaintiff in possession of these premises. I mean, this ain't exactly a case for damn Cagney and Lacey. Mecklenburg County, the case number resulted in a writ of possession, real property, issued July 17th after a June 18, 2026 judgment in favor of Green Acres Inc. against Kingdom City Church LLC. I don't know what we're missing here. Are we missing something? They got put out. Mm-hmm. You know, the brandologist is like, girl, you don't half the time you don't, you say, well, I'm not sure, and then you speak like you are sure, and then you're not the spokesperson, but girl, you always speaking up. Like, girl, girl, she's very confusing. Mother Brandologist, she's very confusing. And the people that follow well, they need to break from each other. Well, yeah, this is your opportunity. Somebody in the chat said that he's gonna probably bring in guest ministers every Sunday. To all them damn crazy people over there, batshit crazy folks, this is your opportunity to get free. I'm not telling you to go with Demetrius Synagogue. I'm not saying that. But this is your opportunity to get free at this time. Run, like Bees on Mars said, get the hell up out of there. I've never seen the righteous forsaken or put out. I don't really mess with that dude, Global Impact, because he's very homophobic, very legalistic. But he did a video last night, y'all. It was so hilarious. I laughed out loud. He played a video from Ryan Carnes' New Year's Eve service of 2024. Man, matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can watch it. I don't really deal with that guy, but some stuff is really hilarious to me. Most of the self-righteous sector bloggers are all homophobic. They're all homophobic. They're all patriarchal. They hate women, you know. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find that video from last night. When I tell y'all the way I screamed. Got it right here. Y'all gotta see this. You literally gotta watch this and take your time. It's only 34 minutes. All right, Tyesse Report, new followers and friends. They don't. No, they don't. They think that we are attacking the man of God. Yeah, they say it's possible. I've seen it happen too. Child, please. Good luck, honey. Good luck. I pray that his spell will be broken and their eyes come open. I pray the same thing. Nothing will surprise me at this point, Bees. It's just sad, y'all. It's just sad that people, with all the information and access that we have out there, that people are choosing to be blind. That's all I'm saying. Choosing to be blind. All right. All right, Tyesse Report, new followers and friends. I think my work here is completed. Larry goes live. I'll definitely let y'all know about it. He goes live this evening, or even if he goes live in the next hour or so. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Today's seed is let's do something different. Let's do 777 today, y'all. If you want to support the platform, if you enjoyed today's live, let's do something very, very unique. Let's do 777 or 1717, depending on what you want to do. Alabaster box members, just make sure 17 is in your seed. 7777, 10777. Just make sure, y'all know. Okay. Everybody else, two choices. 777 or 1717, whatever you choose. All right. We're going to get on down the highway because God is faithful and God is good. I'm going to get me a little snack. You too, Erica, Kimberly. Thank y'all, all my new subscribers. We definitely want to welcome y'all and thank y'all so much. We're almost to where we need to be with these subscriptions. We're about 4 away since last night. Thank y'all so much. We got 4 people that we need to cross this 100 milestone, y'all. Come on. We need 4 people to hit the subscribe button. You may be able to do it right now and help me out. All right, everybody. 777 or 1717. There you go, 1717. Alabaster box members, you know what to do. All right. Bees, you a mess. I got so many shows I'm juggling right now, y'all. I'm getting explanation now in case I go live. Well, he ain't got no choice now but to give you the real explanation. I mean, the real tea. Yeah, he ain't got no choice now but to tell the real truth now. Like, listen, I'm getting ready to go live, honey. Right now will be your best bet to give me book, line, and verse. I'm getting ready to hit this damn live, but I hate to do this to you, bro. But listen, I don't want to get on this live and call you a liar. So what you want to do? You want to release a statement so we can get this right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw what you said. Larry showed me what you said, so I know you're a liar. Maybe show me what you said. You're a liar. You might want to get this cleaned up. Let's see if we get this cleaned up, today. Get this knocked out. Mm-hmm. Sick of this, all these lies. The public are not the people over there in KCC. You just can't tell Bees and Clifton and Samara and these people just in the damn thing. We like, oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much. Them women over there at that church was sitting on that front row looking at him like this. They was mesmerized. He got some sort of spell on them people, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Thank y'all for these 777s. Andrea Barnum, I love you and support you. Thank you. Y'all put that in the thing. You support, I support you, Ease. Thank you, Dorothy Curtis for 777. I enjoyed you too. Thank you, LaFrance. Love you. Great show. Thank you so much. We got a lot of 777s coming in here. Thank y'all so much. Now will be the time, Brian, to get this squared away, and see if you can get some, some. Well, ain't nothing you can do to help your image. Your PR right now is in the trash. Yeah, nothing you can do can help that. Tanisha LaFleur, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much. From our Alabaster Box delegation, she knocked it out the park today. Thank you, sis. Keep it alive. Ooh, they was on that front row looking like, ooh, am I gonna get my turn tonight, Pop Prophet? Can I get some? Can you give me a shot tonight, Prophet, please? Oh, and Brian Carter, I'm not saying he ugly, but Brian Carter, it must be something we don't know about. It gotta be. I'm not saying he ugly, but he ain't exactly damn Denzel Washington in Training Day either. He would have busted on them Sunday, and they would have thought it was baby. Listen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Linda McGuire, for $7.77. I appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all, I'm gonna sit and watch. I'm gonna sit and watch Larry. And Larry do something, just sit there and watch. I ain't gonna be saying that because I already know he gonna try to come up with something to tell Larry, and it's not gonna work because Larry's an Aquarius like me. You just can't tell us anything. I'm just gonna sit there and I ain't gonna say a word, but just look. Because I know he's a con artist. He's a con man. That's what he does. So you are a liar. You are a bad liar and a very bad stunt queen. You was doing stunts after you made agreements with the damn court. You was still doing stunts. So you're a horrible stunt queen at that. Like real bad. like, are you serious? I'm just saying, Tom Spot, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I gotta move on with my life. All right. Okay. Yeah, they say the best thing on them is that bread basket. Car looks like an elf to me. Oh, not the little thing on the cookies, the Keebler elf. You're a very bad stunt queen. Thank y'all for all these 777s. Let's see if we can knock out $700 real quick. Thank y'all so much for 777. Not to be confused with Tettinger and Tettinger. He on the phone. I can hear. He probably on the line right now to Larry. Lying. Okay, let me tell you what happened, brother. Nobody want to hear all that. Why did you get evicted? Probably right now, lying to Larry right now. I can hear him lying right now in the spirit realm. Stop lying. Lying so damn. I can't stand people that sit up and lie for no reason. You got put out. And my day, young Billy D. Williams was the Black Clark Gable. Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm. What he said, maybe he sings the blues, and you gonna let my hand fall off. I like Mahogany though. I may watch that right now for my afternoon lunch. I may watch Mahogany right now. I may pull that up. Yeah, let's do that, Tyesse. You can't take me, because I'm a success. You can't take me, Brian. The men love me. The women love me. Me, Mahogany. How did I do, Ty Squad? Golden Globe, Emmy. Well, not an Emmy. Golden Globe, Oscar. Let me tell you what happened, man. Oh my God, sir. Can you break this down in like 3 minutes or less? We want to know what happened before the sheriff came and put the yellow notice on the door. Mm-hmm. When you was doing Bible study on Tuesday the 14th, you knew what was going on. And talked about everything but that. Mm-hmm. On the 14th, when you was doing Bible study from your house, you already knew that you guys were being locked out. And you didn't say a word to nobody. You waited for the blogs and everybody to get the tea because you were so that your ego wouldn't even let you come on and say anything. Why not come on and say, listen, y'all, I'm in a real transparent moment. I want to let y'all know we're going through something at KCC Charlotte. We're working through it. You know, you could have got so much support. They don't like transparency. They don't like being transparent because transparent means that you have to be vulnerable. And the vulnerable state requires the gut bucket raw truth. That's what it requires, Ty Squad. To be vulnerable means that you have to tell the truth. And your ego is not going to allow for the truth because the ego wants to keep an image or a facade up. Mm-hmm. That's what the ego wants to do. The Lord told me he paid it all, so I didn't pay. I wish, thank you, Tanisha LaFleur. They say I got an Oscar coming. I wish these folks would please stop quoting the Lord. Thank you, Timbri. Love you. Thank you for 777. He didn't learn anything. No, nope. Mm-mm. And the whole Matthew situation, y'all, eviction gate, that's a whole, you know, a whole situation. With Matthew eviction gate, you know. Matthew's another one. Y'all need to start learning how to be transparent. Mm-hmm. Let people know what the hell is going on around here. Somebody say, well, Tyesse, do you have a donation? I don't have a dime. I wish I would. I would rather go out there to, in front of that damn Kroger and help a homeless person go in there and buy them a sandwich and a cold soda and some cool pop. Before I donate to these damn people. I go to Publix and get some lunch meat and a couple of loaves of bread, come back here and make some sandwiches with the money and take it and pass it out. Why I give these people my damn money? Get some Fritos, some potato chips, and go put them in plastic bags and take it around town. Before I give you my damn money, and you sitting up buying new suits and buying Cadillacs and stuff with my cash. Ain't offer them people nothing. You only offer them people a high, and they come back the next Sunday and get the next damn high. They come back next Sunday and get another high, y'all. It's like a drug. And then all these people inboxing me to my, well, technically, Well, he did pay. Who gives a damn at this point? They already put out already. Well, can I explain? You can't explain nothing to me. My rent is paid for July. In August, too. Can't explain nothing to me. What I look like coming on here and in a pickle in a situation, lying to the Tyesse Squad, and then get on here and be like, you know, when the tea come out, somebody look online and see that I'm being evicted. Then I come on here talking about, well, you know, yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on. That's what I'm telling the Tyesse Squad. Can y'all please stop waiting till the day before your rent is due, or you know, the week of an event to come out here and telling us you need some help. Well, I said, everybody, please stop doing that. Don't do that no more. And please don't come to us on the first asking for nothing. Please. The first, the second, or the third. Honey, we can't do nothing for you until at least the fifth. Crystal, please put that in our bylaws. We can't do no emergencies on the first, Crystal Marshall. On the first of the month, honey, everybody's already going through enough already. We're going through rent bereavement. Hit us up the 5th through the 10th. I'm just saying. All right. I don't understand that, Clifton. I don't understand that. Like, what does the hell does the World Cup? What in the hell does the World Cup have to do with the fact that grocery is high? Co-pays are through the roof. Gas is high. What else? Gas high, co-pays, food is high. Affordability crisis, you know. I need some lunch. I left mine at home. Oh, I hate that. The other day, Harold, I got all the way down halfway to Buckhead and realized I left my damn earbuds at home. I wanted to cry. Because I don't like listening to people's music in the car. I don't like everybody's music. I was all the way like halfway to Midtown. I said, I left my earbuds on the nightstand. I was over it. That's the worst feeling, especially I ain't never left my phone at home. I don't know if I've ever left my phone at home, but I have left earbuds. I've left earbuds at home. On occasion. I don't know what I'm going to eat, y'all. She's in Albania? Are you serious, Clifton? What is she doing in Albania? You know, she's a little touch brother. That hood evangelist, you know, she's a couple of sandwiches short of a Subway sandwich. You know, she not wrapped too tight. Yeah, please, y'all don't hit us up. Please, everybody, please don't hit us up on the first. And please don't wait till you get the disaster mode, you know. I'm trying to see what I'm going to order me to eat for lunch, late lunchtime, squad. I'm going to order me something real quick. Look at this. Look, y'all, look. Look what they got in my on my order thing. Look. Hold on. Look what they're trying to oh, wow. Wow. Summer savings. Oh, wow. Oh, I wouldn't give it to a dog. I wouldn't give this mess to a dog. I would give it as dog food for a pet. Look, y'all, look. I wouldn't mash it up and give it to a mutt on the corner. Yeah, I don't want nothing heavy today. I want something simple. Like a rack of lamb. So now they got all kind of specials over there in Taco Bell. I bet they do. They got all kind of specials they want to because ain't nobody going up there. When you hear Taco Bell, I know that line at Taco Bell is empty right now. They tell me, oh, it was a mistake. We had the wrong people. We're so sorry. It was a mistake. Where is this located at? Oh, that's not too far from me. How many miles away is that? 4 miles? You know, you don't, I don't know. I don't feel like waiting that long. Okay. I just want something very simple, baby. I can even do I can do like a turkey and avocado sandwich, something like, you know, it ain't gotta be nothing fancy today, y'all. I ain't even really even starving like that. Man, I have like when I was, you know, doing the 9 to 5, Ross. I ain't gonna lie, I have went back home for my earbuds. I came back home. I can't do this. I can't go all day without my earbuds. Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's a Benny Hunter, y'all, but it's 65 minutes away. Oh, that would be so good. Ooh, this Benny Hunter would be so good. Oh my God. They 4 miles away though. That don't seem like, why is it so long to get here if it's 4 miles away? 2143 Peachtree Road. I'm trying to see why it's taking so long. I'm not waiting an hour for no food. That's what I'm not doing. Who would that Benny Hunter would hit the spot? I ain't seen them in years. I don't know, y'all. I gotta figure out something to eat, something to put on my stomach. I had barbecue yesterday. I don't really want no barbecue. I'm tired of barbecue. I better just go with me and Samara burrito place. You never go wrong with our burrito place. I'm gonna just do that. Me and Samara have this burrito place over at Croc Street Market. You never go wrong. They make the best burritos. I want a sub so bad. I'm risky. Yeah, I want like a turkey. I like the turkey with the avocado, extra avocado, but honey, I can't risk it right now. I don't want no lettuce. I don't want nothing like that. Yeah, I can't risk it. It's too risky. All right, everybody. If Larry goes live, I'll definitely see you guys around there and over there in the vestibule. You know. Oh, here's a new restaurant. Let me see if I'm trying them out. It's a customer favorite. First of all, let me type their address in and see what they Let me type their address in and see what the place look like outside. It's on Peachtree, but honey, listen. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this place look like. I like to Google it and see what it look like from the outside. I don't want it to look like the church from the color purple. Okay, 1201 Peachtree. I like trying new restaurants, but let me see what it look like first. Images. Wait a minute. 1201 Peachtree. Yeah, I can't deal with it. Okay, that's a shopping center. That's a shopping. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, that's like an outside place. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. This may be the colony. Oh yeah, we can do this. I love it. Okay, I can do it. I just want to make sure what it looks like. I'm always in this area anyways over here. A lot of my high-end boutiques are in this area. Okay. Jason Dilly has been said, yeah, I'm always at Jason's. I stay at Jason's, sis. I'm always at Jason's. Okay, let me try this place out, y'all. Let me see what it's like. I ain't gonna recommend it until I have it. I don't want to mention the name until I have it. Okay. Anyway, Side Squad. Have a great day on purpose. Stay in peace, not in pieces. We're off tonight. I worked my ass off last week, y'all. I did. So, honey, it's catching up with me now. We're off tonight. We'll return tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a special Patreon to make up for the Patreon. Thinking about making a special live tomorrow night in Patreon. Thinking about it. Yeah. We'll see. Gail said she stayed away from sandwiches. I am too, sis. I'm good. All right. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. If there's breaking news or if something breaks loose, if somebody go live from the new church over there at Brian Carn, we'll be live again. If there's a terrorist attack or something like that, 47 goes to the upper room, God calls him home, natural causes, we'll be back. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Everybody gave 777 today. Thank you so much. And those that gave more, I appreciate you as well. Remember what I said, celebrate those who genuinely love you and celebrate you. Love them, celebrate them, because people don't have to support you. They really don't. They don't. Hey, Pringle, love you, brother. Yeah. I know I've been working hard, baby, because I am a blogger for real, and I enjoy what I do. This ain't a hobby for me, and this is my day job. You know, people, I have a day job, and this is just a hobby for me. No, this is not a hobby for me. This is my job. I work. I'm a blogger for a living by trade, and you know, yeah. So no, this is not a hobby for me. I don't just come in here and just flop down and be like, oh my God, this ain't even important to me. No, I don't have a day job. I have other means of income, but I don't have a day job. All right, let me get out here, y'all, because I get triggered and get cutting up in here. Let me get up out of here because I feel a nice shade fest coming on. Love y'all. Cue the music. I feel just a tinge of shade coming. So let me get up out of here, Tyesse Squad. Bye, everybody. Oh, that's our cue. See y'all later. Thank y'all so much. We're off tonight. Unless there's breaking news or something major happens, we're off tonight. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.